Julie Rader here with the weekly astrological update from May 16th until the 22nd. So as always, if you like the video, please share it, like it, subscribe. It helps me to grow the channel. Okay, let's dive right in. So we are coming right off of the lunar eclipse that we had on the 15th. And now on Monday the 16th, the moon will be in Sagittarius, and its first aspect is a beautiful, lovely trine to Jupiter. This has us feeling a bit more optimistic, happy, even generous. After the intensity building up to the eclipse, we're still in this eclipse energy. We're going to still be feeling the eclipse energy. But this first aspect that the Sagittarius moon has is quite lovely and could uplift our spirits a bit. But then right after, remember the moon aspects are fast moving, except when it's an eclipse, a new moon and full moon. We feel those a little bit longer. But the next aspect that the moon makes, so pretty much right after it trines Jupiter, it opposes Mercury in retrograde. So this can have us, it can have our nervous system a little bit on the fritz. I know mine has been feeling like that anyway with this eclipse energy, so we might still be in that. It also, anytime the moon is making a challenging aspect to Mercury, it can have us a bit indecisive or changing our mind about things a bit. Remember, Mercury's already in retrograde in Gemini, so we may have a little bit of that going on anyway. Excuse me. So that's the Monday energy. Then Tuesday, we have a bigger aspect. We have Mars in Pisces conjunct joining Neptune in Pisces. So we've already had Jupiter, the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, which was on April 12th. We've had Neptune and Venus conjunct. Now we have Mars joining the party. And this is happening while the moon is void, of course. This can have us feeling a bit emotional, also intuitive. So really trust your intuition, especially on this Tuesday, Mars's day. It's Mars's day, then it's conjoined Neptune, the ruler of Pisces. Remember, Mars doesn't love being in Pisces, but when it is conjunct Neptune, we may find that we are apt to dream more. Important to keep a dream journal, to write down your dreams. One thing to really watch out for that may surface during this conjunction is addiction. So be aware of addictive tendencies and be really honest with yourself about it. On Wednesday, we have just moon aspects again, but the Capricorn moon, its very first aspect is a square to Jupiter. So again, we have the moon. Moon was on Sag, making a harmonious aspect to Jupiter. Now we have the moon in Cap, making a challenging aspect to Jupiter. This can have us feeling a bit indifferent, even rebellious a bit. So just be aware of that. On Thursday, we have a couple of bigger aspects. We have the sun in Taurus making a beautiful, harmonious trine to Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So this is about power, leadership. And because they're both earth signs, it's really where we can have some lasting influence, where we're actually, the roots that we're putting down may have some stability and last for the long haul. We also, on this Thursday, on Jupiter's day, we have Mercury retrograde making a harmonious aspect to Jupiter. So again, Jupiter making another aspect to Mercury like it did on Monday. Another harmonious one. This again can give us a lot of ideas. We can feel like we're even more articulate. Although remember, Mercury is retrograde, so maybe it's even more a lot of ideas. And I really suggest that you write them down and maybe not acting upon them so much, but really starting to gain clarity as we're moving toward the end of the week. And I'll explain why in a moment. Then we come to Friday. We have the moon in Capricorn. Its last aspect is going to be a trine to the sun. This is also the sun's last aspect before changing signs. This gives us a really harmonious, peaceful, just a feeling of contentment or inner balance, which I love. And that's the last aspect the sun and moon make with any sun, with any planet. And then they both change signs. So the moon then goes into Aquarius at 5:52 a.m. Pacific time, and the sun at 6:22, so 30 minutes later, goes into Gemini. Both of these going into new signs, but having this peaceful feeling as they leave their previous signs. Then on Saturday, the sun's first aspect in Gemini will be such a powerful one, a cazimi. That means it will be conjunct Mercury retrograde. This is happening at 12:17 p.m. We'll feel it for a couple hours before and after. This gives us clarity. There is so much, these Mercury retrograde, especially that sextile, harmonious aspect it had with Jupiter on Thursday. And then now this cazimi with the sun's first aspect. So both in Gemini, this is giving us a clear head where we are gaining clarity. Maybe there are some things we've been really not sure about and wanting direction. We can really go into this Mercury retrograde and into this cazimi moment and really ask for clarity. Go into a deep meditation. Also, go for a walk. Use this energy, but make sure you write down what you are gaining, because this is, the ancients consider it Mercury cazimi, like the king whispering into your ear. So pay attention, pay attention to the signs that you get, the messages that you receive during this Mercury cazimi. And then on Sunday, finally on Sunday, we have the moon in Pisces. Its first aspect is a square to Mercury retrograde. This can have us feeling a bit indecisive. So remember, Dave, prior, we received some guidance, but maybe we're doubting it on Sunday. Maybe we might have a tendency toward gossip on this day too. So be aware of that. Then Mars in Pisces. So we have a couple big aspects here. Mars and Pisces sextile to Pluto in Capricorn retrograde. So Pluto retrograde is not at its full strength. Mars in Pisces is not at its full strength, but this is a powerful aspect nonetheless. So this is an aspect of confidence. Because we have Mars and Pisces and because Pluto is retrograde, maybe it's more of an inner confidence, maybe where we've been feeling a bit low or not trusting our instincts. And this Mars sextile Pluto is saying, you know what? We're more powerful than we give ourselves credit. And we need to trust that. We need to trust that inner guidance and that inner power that we have within us. Then we have Mercury retrograding backwards into the sign of Taurus. So this also happens on Sunday. I need to take a nap, clearly, but I wanted to get on and do this weekly for you. So Mercury retrograding back into Taurus, where it will remain in Taurus for the remainder of its retrograde period. So this week is an interesting week. I really urge you to trust your intuition, no matter how bizarre it may seem. You will, by the end of the week, start gaining some clarity. Write down your dreams, write down what is coming up for you in meditation. And I'm going to leave you on that note. I'm going to go take a nap. And thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll see you in the next video. I'll be more well rested for the next one. All right. Thank you.